All right, thanks for staying with us here on Sunrise. If you're just coming along, you're right in time or right on time for Money Masterclass. By now, you've probably heard about the U.S. TikTok ban.
Reversal.
Yeah, and the subsequent action taken by the one and only.
Billions.
We've never blocked a ban.
Billions.
Billions.
I'm for the people.
We've saved TikTok. Only I could do it. Sleepy Joe, come do it. Right?
Hey, that all right now? I'm pumping chest like mid the
But we
that.
all knew he was gonna do it.
Duh.
But anyway.
But I know the TikTokers are very happy.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you, yesterday, a lot of them were very uncomfortable.
They were nervous. But it wouldn't have been blocked for us.
Yeah, just in the United
States. But in terms of the proximity to America, there's a question of what it would mean for their monetization.
Exactly.
And so therefore, we decided that it would be great for Carlton to talk about that. Good morning, Carlton. How are you?
Good morning, Sir Carlton.
I'm doing very good. How are you both doing?
Yeah.
Magnificent, thank you.
Wonderful. I'm glad for that this morning. So big up on yourself this morning. So I heard you mention the ban and then the unban and then the reverse of the ban.
The D-ban.
One Donald Trump out there. Never two. One and only.
No, I say, watch your style here.
I can match it up.
All the executive order, yeah. Boop, bop.
Unban.
You think a guardian life alone can protect you?
But just in case you are watching viewers and you never hear about TikTok, we got your cover. Let us walk you through nice and quickly. So TikTok was launched in 2016 by a company called ByteDance. Yes, it's a social media app which allows users to create content, share content, and watch video content, really and truly. So that's basically the synopsis of what TikTok is really and truly. Their algorithm is a little bit better, some may say, because it pushes out your content to much more people.
Right.
So you're more likely to be viral on TikTok.
And you can earn.
And you can earn on TikTok. I want to jump to that. But who uses TikTok? Worldwide, about 1.6 billion people currently uses TikTok, of which the majority are persons between the ages of 18 to 24. In the US, there's 170 million users approximately on TikTok. However, here in Jamaica, there's about 1.6 million users. So you may ask, Carlton, so if TikTok is being banned or was being banned in the US, so what? We're in Jamaica. Do we really care?
Yes.
And the answer, definitely. How do people make money on TikTok? So how do TikTok make money? First of all, through advertising.
Yes.
So other companies will pay so that their products can be pushed on this platform, because obviously there are people on the platform that you want to see, purchase your product, to see your brand.
Eyes and ears at the end of the day.
Money.
So you're paying for that. Millions, billions are being spent by companies to get their thing over on TikTok. But how people make money on TikTok? Number one, sponsorship. So they partner with different brands and companies, etc., to push their products. So you get money from that, content creators. Number two, which is quite controversial, sometimes
the gifters.
is the tips and the gifters. Send me a money wheel.
Send me a liar.
Send me a liar. Send me a island.
I saw somebody do a spoof that because TikTok was being banned, or was supposed to be banned, they were actually on the roadside with a tilly cup begging and saying, beg a liar, no?
Send me a liar.
So they were saying, real life begging and TikTok begging are two different things, right? Yes,
so
that was
people
funny.
make money from that as well. And the reality is to get some of these gifts are truly expensive.
Yep.
So you're getting a universe, maybe it's 400 US, for example.
A lion I think is 500.
Alone just 500 US dollars. Yes, to myself, people really are buying them gifts.
Yes, and they are.
Money's been made there. So
and that is why the nervousness came in, because a lot of those gifters are in the United States.
Right, and the interconnectivity of the brand. And I'll get to that over here. People can promote content. There's a creator fund that once you're part of that fund and you make your video, and it then goes viral, then TikTok then pays you based upon the number of views. Similar to YouTube.
Yes.
So you can earn from that part as well. And you can sell your product through TikTok as well. But what is the impact on people and their business? Let me remind the content creators and persons who uses TikTok as a means of earning is that social media, these are rented spaces, and the rules can change, Dennis and Miss Kitty, at any time. It's not your platform. It may be your content, but in most times, your content is not really your content. It's no the content of the providers of the social media.
Right.
So content creators and persons who uses TikTok as a means of an income must be aware that on your own. So tread lightly. All right? But the impact on people and the business when it comes down to TikTok. Number one, if it was actually banned or anything happened, you would have lost income. Your income is being impacted. So you have Jamaicans who live overseas, their income now possibly wiped out just in the event. But also, Jamaica depends on the diaspora. You depend on the US for a lot of things in getting your content out there.
Right.
Jamaica has 1.6 million people, 170 million in the US.
Yes.
When you can put your content before 170 million people, the chances of getting more views, chances of being more visible, it is
Getting a
there.
partnership.
Versus
Yeah.
1.6 million
A lot of
in Jamaica.
Jamaican people who are active on TikTok, they gauge the performance of their live streams and such based on what they're ranking in the US
the
market.
US,
yeah,
exactly.
You know,
yeah.
so, for 2 hours, I was number one in the US. I was like,
Yes.
oh.
Okay.
And the reality is you need that audience.
Yeah.
If it is that is no longer there and it is now reduced, your engagement is now impacted.
Reduced, yeah.
So your ranking come down. If your videos aren't performing as how they used to perform, that means from the creator fund you're earning less money.
Yeah.
If nobody's seeing you, then businesses will not partner with you. And some of the gifters are not only from Jamaica. Because me not from Jesus, I said no lion. Me not have it, I said no lion. But maybe have somebody else overseas who will be sending that lion.
Yeah.
Arguably, and we can both agree on this, we can all agree that before TikTok, the music industry was used in general ways, basic ways, something getting across. And now you can easily, your music, your content can easily be viral
Yes.
because of TikTok.
Yes.
You have many artists.
We're bossed from TikTok.
We're bossed from TikTok.
Yeah.
Many of our local artists.
Yes.
I mean, their popularity has soared because of TikTok. So imagine if there is no longer TikTok or anything of that nature, which now aids the music industry. Yeah, look at problems,
Yeah.
possible problems, because many persons get popular because of what?
TikTok,
and
yeah.
that's the harsh reality.
Yeah.
I heard an interview on radio in recent time when they're saying that them artists them don't really have no talent because back in our days we never have TikTok and we are boss. But the reality is, whether you have talent or not, some of the people who boss on TikTok, you have to get yourself, what am I doing?
And that's why
What are
sometimes they
singing?
boss on TikTok and then don't translate in real life. Because you're like, okay, it's good to listen to you because
Or you
normally
have a
when-
gimmick.
Yeah, I have
Trendy
a
and
gimmick.
You don't have a talent, you
Yeah,
have a
I'm a
gimmick.
gimmick, you understand? So I'm right here, and when you see them in real life, it's like,
Listen.
womp womp. Yeah.
That is really a go on,
Yeah, yeah.
But we look at the possible issues, but in reality, I want to use this to continue from last week's topic when we looked at passive income.
Yeah.
And how vulnerable we are when we do not diversify our income or
Yeah.
income strategies. So number one,
Don't
you
put the egg
must
in a one
diversify. Yeah, I say about investment all the time, but diversify your income. Because the reality is, Miss Kitty just said a while ago, do not put all your eggs in one basket. And it's for you and I as well. So while we may have other jobs and some of us may depend on social media part-time, you have many people who depend on one particular app fully,
Full-time,
100%. So if you're one of those content creators who all your money comes from TikTok, it's time for you to diversify your income stream. Don't depend on social media only. Somebody would say get a real job, but I will not even say get a real job. Because
I was
persons
gonna
are earning.
say, get a job.
No, Dennis.
No, but
Content
they're
creation
earning over there,
is
you know,
somebody's
Dennis. And
real job, yeah.
I will say this, right? I understand what some people mean, but also, Carlton, to sit on TikTok all day, albeit some of it is garbage and toxic, dysfunctional nothingness, but to sit on a platform all day is work. You know what I mean? And some of them who are really on it, like who would create
Meaningful
certain
content.
meaningful content. It's actual work. You have to do your research. You have to set up the light. You have to do this and to engage and to say, you know, it's a lot, right?
And it entertains somebody.
Yeah.
So it's a job
Yeah.
for somebody, Dennis.
Yeah.
And you may not agree, but it's a job for somebody.
I know it's a job.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Get a real one.
get a real job.
I'm not going to this
That
morning.
Yeah.
requires talent and productivity.
But
some people
Not
are
your just
talented.
ability to
And I'm not gonna
string
say it's a job.
expletives together.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
For the expletives and the dysfunction and the
Yes.
toxic ones,
We can understand
that's not a job. That's just
Exactly.
you spewing.
Just shouting.
Yeah,
And
you know
doing
what
all
I
of
mean?
that.
Yeah.
People who are real,
Yeah,
their
but that's
editing
what a real
skills
good
are
people- yeah.
on point. They're doing good content
Yeah,
that
like
engages
Carlton.
you.
Like if
me right
Michaela
about
said
now.
that she
Yeah,
was
like
going to be a
me, you know.
TikToker, pan the camera to Michaela, folks. If Michaela said she was going to be a TikToker,
You know that
fine,
Yeah,
because
I
she
get it.
has talent.
Very much so.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but
somebody
give me-
who's literally is in the room lying on their bed,
Yeah.
just cursing bad words
That's a
all
similar-
Yeah,
day.
that's not a job.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, that's not a job.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
So when you also want to diversify the income stream, diversify your platform as well.
Yeah.
So many of us, yourself, Miss Kitty, Dennis, you may use Instagram only now, but you can also now repurpose some of your content to
True.
YouTube, some of it to to TikTok,
Yeah,
some of it to start earning in different ways. So if you have real talent and you can put your content out there, like myself, you do that. Diversify the platforms that you are using.
Yeah.
Number 3, repurpose your content. So if you have a content on Instagram, you can repurpose it for TikTok as well.
Yes.
So at least you're earning from that as well. And my last point is that you want to build your own asset, meaning utilize social media to push people to something that you own, like your own website. Do you have your own website, Miss Kitty?
Yes.
You have your own, yeah.
I do
Wonderful.
not.
You do not have that. But as a public figure, like with the level of followers that you have, you need to start pushing people to your own asset. So just in case Instagram decides to go down with your 1 million followers, Miss Kitty, at least some of these, the equity and the brand that you have built up is on something
retained.
that you own.
I like that argument, Carlton, because a lot of us, coming from our era, we're accustomed to making money in real life, and you go to a job and you go to a brick and mortar. But we have to also now try to re-socialize and restructure our brain to know that this social media money is very real, and trust me, it's a lot.
No, it's real.
I have seen some people, them show me how much money.
No. It's real.
Carlton,
It's real.
sometimes I say, something feel like a brightness at work gets with.
Let us go over
too
there.
bright some of the time. I can work gets with.
Let us go over there.
This new dispensation.
Let us go over there.
Because Carlton, a lot of the people who have no inhibitions, Dennis, I'm telling you, if you see their monthly income,
from social media,
I tell you.
So we want to get that done.
I've heard it.
The same in the house, of course, the expletives and the things there.
Make some money from that.
Serious money.
With that said, viewers, please go head over to YouTube and subscribe to my channel. Let's start money.
And also,
let's start money with Carlton.
Please subscribe to my channel, The Fluffy Miss Kitty. When I go over there this morning, I'm hoping to see at least 1,000 new followers.
Just subscribe over
and make sure.
You're a liar.
Send me a like.
And the universe, please.
And an interstellar. Hey, after other time.
You don't know what that is.
Yeah, because
No
quite Eric and Tananya.
Thank you so much.
Let me tell you. And them are rotten.
Them are the MP, the Jamaican MPs on TikTok. Yes.
And please subscribe to CVM's YouTube channel. Click the like and subscribe button and spread the word. Listen,
Can I just make a quick point, though? Important point. The fact of the matter is that for most of you who are going to be going on TikTok and these platforms, like Khadine is an attorney at law and journalist, broadcaster.
Motivational speaker, keynote speaker.
And on
wife and mommy.
Exactly. And on TikTok, yeah? She's not a TikToker. She is a My point is, what you were before, when you go on TikTok, you're bringing that to TikTok. You don't suddenly just become a TikToker. And that is why some of the things that are happening on TikTok is happening because who you are is coming on TikTok. Really I'll leave it there.
Yes. Thank you so very much, guys.
That deep a while ago. You understand? You talk about it on TikTok money.
I'm just saying, I think it was important for me to point that out. You know who you are.
Yes. All right.
Listen to
You who have ears, let them hear. All right. Thank you so very much, Carlton, for always bringing us the news and the financial tips. I really look forward to this every day. Very relevant, very on time, and we thank you so much for that, right? So thanks to all of you as well. I hope you got something this morning. And TK is up next to give us the morning news. So TikTok and stay right here with TK on CVM Sunrise. I got to tell you.